Tired of bruised hips, sore shoulders, and the constant sway of webbing against your body? It's time that you fixed your kit. In this video, you will learn everything you need to know about how to get your webbing properly squared away. This video will cover everything from weight distribution, to what gear you need, how to carry it, and most importantly, how to correctly put it all together. Take off your suspenders, unclip your belt, and stand down, as we cover how to properly set up your webbing. Weight. The first consideration we need to make is weight. Current AAC doctrine states that the recommended safe pack weight carrying standard is 10 kg for cadets aged between 12 and 15 and 12 kg for cadets above 16. It also estimates that the average weight of webbing should be 10 kg. This standard is reinforced across most activities, with the maximum weights being 9 kg for webbing and 12 kg for packs for all cadets. Although this is the maximum weight allowed, ideal load weights will vary greatly due to factors such as size, weight, age, gender, medical conditions, and physical fitness. With this in mind, we need to carry everything we need while reducing weight if possible. Packs aren't always carried, so we need to keep the essentials on our webbing. Max weight is not a target, lighter is better, as long as you're carrying what you actually need. So, what gear and equipment do we need to carry? Gear. The exact gear and equipment carried in webbing will vary depending on the activity's needs, what we can get a hold of, and personal preference. The recommended loadout for webbing is the following: 2 canteens, 1 cups canteen, 1 toggle rope, 1 KFF set, 1 knife / multi-tool, 1 sandbag / rubbish bag, 1 hexamine stove with hexamine, 1 dressing wound sterile, 1 ration pack, 1 cam cream, 1 compass, 1 waterproof jacket, 1 insect repellent, 1 protractor, 1 pair of gloves, 1 whistle, and 1 torch. Personally, I don't find the recommended packing list the most effective setup, and through my years in cadets, I've modified, swapped out, and changed the gear I carry. My current loadout includes 1 first aid kit, 2 canteens, 1 cups canteen, 1 pack of makeup remover wipes, 1 hexamine stove with hexamine, 1 canteen cup stove, 1 head torch, 1 sunscreen, 1 multi-tool, 1 lighter, 1 insect repellent, 1 roll of electrical tape, 1 can cream, 1 torch, 2 packs of baby wipes, 1 KFS, 1 Dixie tray, 1 poncho, 1 tea towel, 1 toiletry set, 1 foot powder, and 1 ration pack. This is just a guide, and I encourage you to change it to suit yourself. But how will we carry all this equipment? Carrying capacity. We will use various pouches for a variety of purposes in order to carry all this equipment. The main options we have are styer pouches, minimi pouches, butt packs, and canteen pouches. Other pouches exist, but these are the main ones you will have reliable access to. Let's get into some considerations for each pouch. Styer pouches are the smallest in this group. 2 of these pouches equals 1 minimi pouch. These are good for smaller items and broken down ration packs. Minimi pouches are the second largest pouch. 1 of these equals 2 styer pouches. 2 square 1 litre canteens can fit in one of these pouches comfortably. They're good for larger items, such as a whole ration pack, hoochies, Dixie sets, square canteens, and admin items. Butt packs are the largest option. These are soft pouches mounted at the back of the webbing set and can hold any number of large items, such as ration packs, hoochies, Dixie sets, socks, sewing kits, and various fieldcraft items. Although they are useful, they have a large silhouette, often sway and swing around, and don't hold their form very well when not full, leading to items shifting around. If you don't absolutely need a butt pack, don't run one. Most cadets don't. Canteen pouches can only be effectively used for carrying a 1 litre canteen and cups canteen. The small pouch on the front of some of these can hold a hexamine stove with hexamine inside of it. These can be skipped in lieu of using 1 minimi pouch to carry 2 1 litre canteens instead. Q-store stocks, personal preference, and unit SOPs will determine what pouches you will have access to and be issued. Choose each pouch carefully in order to carry everything you need in your webbing. Choosing loadout. With all that said, let's go into what pouches I've chosen for my webbing and what each one contains. Overall, I've chosen to carry 2 sty pouches, 2 minimi pouches, and 2 canteen pouches. The first sty pouch contains insect repellent, a multi-tool, electrical tape, sunscreen, lighter, cam cream, and head torch, while the second sty pouch contains my first aid kit. Following along, we have my first canteen pouch. This contains a 1 litre canteen and makeup remover wipes for cam cream. The second canteen pouch. This has another 1 litre canteen, cup canteen stove, and hexamine stove with hexamine tablets. Now we have my first minimi pouch. I use this for my Dixie tray, poncho, torch, baby wipes, tea towel, KFS, toiletries, and foot powder. Finally, we have my second minimi pouch, which I use for holding my ration pack. This is just my personal kit, so feel free to change it to what suits you best. Step 1. Belt height. Now we can finally start setting up our webbing. To start, insert the belt through the comforter and adjust. It should sit around your hips, roughly between your waist and navel. Make sure you can move your legs up and down comfortably without the belt getting in the way. Tighten the belt and tape up to stop it from slipping. Step 2. Pouch layout. Next, determine the layout of your pouches. Keep in mind the balance of the webbing, what items you will use commonly, and what items you don't need readily available. I have chosen the following layout for my webbing. From the left, I have 2 sty pouches, 1 canteen pouch, 1 minimi pouch, 1 canteen pouch, and lastly 1 minimi pouch. I've kept my most commonly used items such as first aid kit, rations, and fieldcraft items up front, while the lesser used items such as my Dixie set, toiletries kit, and poncho are behind. The water bottle pouches are opposite each other and balance out my webbing. Step 3. Attachments. Moving on to attaching these pouches. You'll most likely find 2 different types of attachment clips. The first are Fastex clips. To use these, pull back on the top and slide out. Simply slide back in when fastening and they will fasten themselves. The second type are Alice clips. These are metal and more durable. To use them, slide up to open the clip, and push back down to fasten it. Once you have attached your pouches to your personal preference, make sure to secure them all with zip ties, particularly the Fastex clips, as they tend to shift around the belt unless secured. I've already gone through and attached them myself to save time. Make sure that the clips are properly attached around the belt in the correct location. Try the belt on. The pouches should not exceed the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock position, so that you're able to lay down low comfortably. You should also be able to jog, jump, and shake without the belt sliding down. Step 4. Suspenders. We will now be attaching the suspender, or harness, onto the webbing. These are the most common incorrectly attached webbing item I've personally seen. To start, your suspenders should look like this. The front needs 2 nylon strips of webbing through each of the front 2 D-rings, with 2 slide keepers attached. The back should have 2 slide keepers attached to each of the long nylon webbing strips. We'll be feeding these nylon webbing strips through the D-rings on the pouches and fastening them with the slide keepers. Let's start at the front. Feed one side of the nylon strip through the back of the pouch's D-ring. Pull up front and tighten by feeding it through the slide keeper. Do this on the other side to get the final result. Repeat for both sides of the front. For the back, feed the nylon strip through the back of the pouch's D-ring. Pull up front, feed through the slide keeper, and tighten. If you're using 2 sty pouches, use the D-rings on each pouch. If you're using a minimi pouch, use the left and right D-rings. To properly fit the suspenders, the yoke should be across the shoulder blades without touching the neck. On the front, your chest should be open and unrestricted. You should feel the weight mostly around your waist. The suspenders are only there to stop the belt from riding down. The easiest way to do all this is by having a maid adjust it for you while you're wearing it. If your shoulders hurt, your suspenders are too tight. The belt carries the weight, not your shoulders. Final touch-ups. Now that we have a comfortable, stable, and durable webbing setup, let's make some final adjustments to elevate our kit. For added stability, use the grenade keepers on the side of each pouch to zip tie them all together. To look cleaner, roll up any excess straps and tape. To reduce noise and make it easier to open pouches, burn the Velcro in both the top and bottom of the pouch opening. For further changes, consider unit SOP and staff direction. Any webbing modifications should prioritize comfort, ease of movement, noise reduction, and silhouette reduction. Get creative and find what works for you. Conclusion. In summary, webbing is a vital piece of equipment used within the Australian Army Cadets. The proper fitting and usage of webbing is crucial to maintaining personal safety and comfort while in the field. Additionally, it is important that you carry everything you need on you. No more, no less. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. If you think I missed anything or have some suggestions, be sure to leave a comment down below.